Fall fashion 2025 is here. Not all fashion trends are worth your closet space. Here are the top trends to skip and what to wear instead for a fresh, modern, polished look for this fall season. For all the items that I talk about today, there is a QR code at the top, and then there'll also be a shopping link in the comments below. Let's get started. What to avoid this fall is an ultra oversized baggy coat. And instead, we're gonna switch it out for more of a tailored, more polished, more structured type. I don't wanna say structured, but like a tie belted that gives you some shape to your body coat that is just more form-fitting without being too tight on you, if that makes sense. So I found a great coat for a great price point, especially being double-faced merino wool trench type of coat. So the shape of it is more like a trench. It's got a belt, it's got lapels, it's beautiful. This coat is typically over $600, and at Quince with their great pricing is around $200. They had 3 colors. I think this is a great investment to keep in the closet year after year. You know, the camel, the gray, or the black are just traditional classic colors that can live in your closet for years to come. If you want to spend a little bit more money, they do have 100% Mongolian cashmere. Yes, I said cashmere coat. It is beautiful. It's a double-breasted wrap coat. It is gorgeous. It's going to be warm. So if you live in a climate that is snowy, like very cold, very windy, or anything like that, this type of coat is going to live in your closet forever. And also cashmere is really actually really warm. Now for me, where I live in the southern states, I don't know if it's necessary to have something that warm. I mean, it does get cold here, but maybe twice a year for that. It's in this beautiful like caramel, like camel color. It is gorgeous. It is stunning. So check that out, because I think for the price and what you get, I mean, these like a cashmere jacket is usually over $1,500. And I think this one is around $500. So trend number 2 that you would want to avoid is more of the midi. So right now, if you want to switch that out for more of a midi type of suede skirt, a pleated skirt, an A-line skirt can be, I mean, you know, there's an A-line skirt would be great. A tulip type skirt is also like an A-line skirt, like even a denim skirt, a suede skirt. I found one that is a faux suede, but I'm telling you from the pictures, it looks so good. It's from Every. It looks really cool. I like the shape. I like that it has a little slit so you can still see your skin if you don't want a full like A-line type flowy skirt or anything like that. Anyways, I thought this one was really nice, and for the price too. You want it like a midi skirt or some type of A-line skirt. It can have pleats, but they just can, it's just very classic, and it can go with a lot of things. So, you know, we don't all have to show all of our legs all at once, but you can definitely get the skirts with some slit on the side or up the front or up the back. There's different kinds that if you want to have some of your skin showing, I think this is a good trade out. Number 3, trend to avoid, the over distressed jeans or holes and stuff like that. So think of that you want more darker mid-tone jeans, or even almost an inky blue type of denim would be great. I would say keep with a straight leg. That can live in your closet for a long time because that's never been in or out. So now as a trend is more of a straight leg or a wide leg, but the really slimline leg, not the jeggings, not the skinny jeans. It's just more of a straight jean. It's probably going to live in your closet a lot longer. It's just timeless. It's effortlessly. It's wearable. Wear with anything. You can make it look dressy, and you can also dress it down to be very casual. Trend number 4 to avoid is like the chunkier dad sneaker type thing. We are seeing more, I would say switch that out for a sleek loafer, a pointed flat, or even a chic tall boot would, even if you switch the tall, chunky, anything chunky and thick, we're kind of switching those out to more streamlined. and more classic. So I found this really cool pair from Tory Burch, and the back of it, I know this is their #1 seller, and people say this is super, super comfortable because the back is kind of folded in. It's very gushy. So something like this is what I'm talking about, is being very streamlined. Sam Edelman had a pair of loafers that is just very streamlined. Also think of like the pointed toe, like a sling back, like a flat, something like that. And when you wear like your the wide leg jeans, that just kind of sticks out so you can kind of see it. For the wide leg jeans, that's why I like a pointed toe. So if you want to do a flat, you can definitely do it like a pointed toe. Also, let's not forget about the classic tall, just leather boot. I have one that is by Dolce Vita. It's just very, very classic. The heel's classic. It's not too high. It's just a classic leather. It will, you know, kind of transition fall to winter to even early spring with your skirts and stuff like that. You can pair it with your midi skirts, very easy. Put it over jeans, put it under jeans. Even with the straight legs, you can definitely wear your taller boots with a straighter leg, and also your wide leg jeans. Like, it's a foolproof. Trend number 5 to avoid is all animal print. Now, what I mean by that is animal print everything. Like, you're wearing animal print shirt, you got a different animal print bag, a different animal print belt, and all that. We know that animal print is big. I always say animal print is a neutral, but it's neutral in a very simple way. Meaning, if you want to wear a belt and a shoe, and everything else you leave neutral, like a white button down, some darker denim, or you can do like a midi animal print skirt with a black cashmere shirt on it, some black boots. You leave everything else very neutral with the outfit. You could do a animal print jacket that is long, and then you have the jeans and the white button up. And then you have like some black shoes or something like that. If you just keep that one simple trick, that if you do animal print, everything else you're wearing needs to be very classic and simple and neutral. It always will work. So you don't ever have to ask yourself, is this too much animal print? Now you might be saying, what do I do if I wear animal print dresses? I would just pair it with a brown pair of suede boots, make everything else, you know, the bag to be very minimal. I do have an animal print full dress. It's got the long sleeves. So all I do is wear a black pair of boots. You can also pair it with like a black belt to kind of bring in some calmness and not so much animal print. But just keep everything, the jewelry very simple is what I would also say, to keep everything else very minimal and simple. Sometimes you can do just a little black flat so you can see your skin will kind of break it up, all that animal print. But that is a way to wear an animal print right, is just keep everything else very simple and neutral. Trend number 6 that we're going to avoid is the cardigans that are just like overtaking your body. Now, what I will say is I love a good cozy cardigan that you can wear at home. So I would say, you know, let the cozy cardigans that you like to wrap up at home to make you, because it's cold in there, just leave those at home for cozy time. We're gonna switch it out for more modern style cardigans. And one of the ones I got was the one from Quince. Now, I know this is one of their #1 sellers, is this organic crop cardigan. They do have a more of a boyfriend style, which is a little bigger, like boxier, but it is cropped. And you can wear it open, you can wear it buttoned up, but it is very nice quality, and I really, really like it. And it comes in, you know, a plethora of colors. So that's a good one to add. They also have this Mongolian cashmere, like fisherman, boxy, cropped one that is really nice, and it comes in several different colors. I like this like more of a mocha brown, but it's very soft and very cozy. So you're gonna switch it out for that, or like a long line blazer that's not oversized. So I found one from Mango. It's got a houndstooth type of pattern to it. But anything that has a long line, so if you're looking for a new black blazer, just think of a long line, but not oversized. We're kind of stopping with the oversized. And just because it can't, it's just hard to live in your closet for a good amount of time if it's just too trendy. And I feel that oversized blazer are just kind of a trendy thing. So I would switch those up for just more of a crop cardigan that's very classic, or a long line type of blazer. So number 7 that you're going to avoid is like the neon or just the crazy pattern kind of saturated colors. And this fall, you're gonna add more of your rich jewel tones. So think of like emerald green and burgundy and sapphires, like a navy blue and stuff like that. Think of those like saturated colors that you're gonna switch out. And again, these can live in your closet for so long, because I do have some of these and they're just classic button-ups. I found this one at Quince. It's like a washable stretch, like the puff sleeves makes it a little bit modern and different. No, not just so straight. Also like washable, like the silk maxi skirt. Maxi skirts would look great with one of the cardigans and just like a tank top type of thing over an oversized like type of sweater. Looks great with these, like a maxi skirt in the wintertime. They also had this that I thought was great, was a Mongolian cashmere, more of a structured cardigan, but not a cardigan. It just had a little bit more structured. So it's structured through the waist. The sleeves are a little bit more belled. So it's definitely a little bit more elevated than your like classic button-up cardigan, I would say. I think this would look great with dress pants, and it also would look great with like jeans too as well. Trend number 8 that we're gonna try to avoid is the overly baggy cargo pants. Cargo pants are actually kind of hard to wear because it really depends on where the pockets are laying. Now, if you are heavier in your thighs, your hips, and your leg area, I would highly suggest that is just going to accentuate the areas that you don't like. So I would trade that out and wear instead more tailored type of utility pants. I like the ones that maybe just don't have the pockets on the side. They have more of a patch pocket type of pant that looks like a trouser, but it has like a bigger patch pocket in the front, or just an easy pair of trousers, just a classic pair of trousers. I think trading those out. They are really hard to wear. Now, I've seen some of the looser fit cargos. I'm just not a big fan of pockets on the side of your pants. I don't know. I don't like that extra, maybe it's because I just don't like that extra bulk on the side of a pant. And sometimes they can do it where it's like the fabric is thin enough and it can just hang just right. But typically I would go for more of a patch pocket in the front that kind of gives you a cargo feel without having the pockets on the side. And sometimes the pockets are like puffy. I just don't get it. I would trade those out and just keep it very, very simple with a classic tailored type of pants. And you can get a relaxed tailored pants. And you know what I've been seeing a lot of is more of like the Athleta, and even I believe Lulu and some of the other places all are having their comfy trousers that look like trousers. I have a pair from Vuori that look like trousers and they're not. That's like the new trend thing that I'm here for 100%. That if they look like trousers but they feel like comfy pants, I'm 100% here for that. So anything like that is you want to keep in your closet. Trend number 9 that you want to avoid, like complete sheer tops. And when I say like that, I will wear a sheer top, but I will wear like a bralette or something like that. But it's not long to stay. It is hard to wear if it's too sheer, and it is like only a nighttime thing. So I would say instead, pull in things that have a little lace. I found this really cute lacy top with like a patch, so you could still wear your bra and stuff and feel a little trendy, but not, it's like a classic style on a shirt. And then it's got lace on top and the bottom. I think it's really cool with some black pants and stuff like that. I would say the lace trim is really big. So on skirts, the lace will be at the bottom, or you could just do a silk with a lace cami with the lace at top on the shoulders and stuff like that. I think is a great alternative to put in your closet, because You literally can take a lace trim cami and then put a blazer on it and put some jeans in your dressy. You can literally, I mean, you can also put it with the skirt and like just a bomber jacket. It looks cool that way too. These items, like when you switch them out, when you think of them, they can live in your closet a lot longer. Trend number 10 to avoid is more of the chunkier platform shoe. It is harder to wear. I know people want to feel tall and be taller than they are. If you're 5 foot, you want to be 5'4". It's just one of those things. And an alternative to wear instead, like a block heel type of shoe, is actually really comfortable to wear, and it still gives you some height. I found some just classic Sam Edelman suede booties. The block heel, or the somewhat block heel, is easier to stand in, B, easier to walk in. And if you have to walk in any kind of grass, gravel, or anything that's a little uneven, the block heel is easier to walk across without, twisting your leg and doing all that. Or if the ground is uneven or the concrete is uneven, I don't know. It's something about the block heel. It's just easier to walk in. So, we're not all falling around. But I found a couple of pairs of those. So if you want to trade out the big, stacked heel and the stacked platform for something a little simple, but is easy to walk in no matter where you're going, is a block heel. And you can even do it small to medium to a little bit higher. They're just going to be a little comfortable standing in, walking in, and all those things. Those are my top 10 trends to avoid and what to wear instead. I feel like all these trends are modern. They are wearable, and they're able to stay in your closet for many, many years if you want to make the switch outs to more of a classic, timeless closet. I gave you 10 right here. But that is all I have today. Until next time, bye.